I'm sharing my screen. Just let me know. Are you is it visible or not? Okay.
Visible.
Yeah. So okay, before going to Lombok, what is Lombok and all? Okay, I just give some brief thing. You jump to the Lombok, you will not understand the Lombok API also. Okay. Everyone heard about Java bean?
No, I didn't hear that.
You not heard about that. Hmm? How
I'm
many
not
people
aware of
know
that.
Java bean? Do you know VO, DTO, BO object model class?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
everyone.
Uh, so let me clear what Java bean. Those are the Java beans only. Okay. So Java bean. Java bean is a Java class, nothing but a Java class developed by following standards. Following some standard. It is some like normal Java class. Okay. Don't think much. You know that thing, but you don't ever of the term of Java bean. You already use like if you work in advanced Java and all, so you know that term like some other way, but the main term is okay. So these are some standard we have okay to make a Java bean class. Okay.
Then
Class
this
must
class.
be public.
Okay.
Okay. Next, recommended
To implement
to
serializable.
implement serialization. Okay. Second. Sorry. Bin property means member. Okay. Nothing but member variable. Okay. You're creating some variable in the class now. So that is called bin property. Otherwise, we can say member variables. Member variable is term is clear to everyone. Member variable, nothing but variables. Okay. Should be private and non-static. Okay. Don't make it static, non-static. Next. Every property, every bin property. Property is nothing but variable. Don't confuse with the terms, new terms. Okay. Nothing but variables. Property means nothing but variables. Okay. Have one set of getter and setter method. Okay. Why? Because our variables and our like variable otherwise variables are private, so you can't access directly the private variables. So for that you have to set and get the value. There is a setter method and getter method. I think you know that one. Okay, I will create a sample example also, so need to worry. So a 1 2 3 4 and 5 last one should have zero param constructor directly means default constructor we can say, or indirectly. Indirectly means if you create a parameters constructor in your Java bean class, so you have to create a zero parameter constructor anyhow. Okay. Why? Tell me why. Because see, when people want to create an object, he will going to want to set the values later. Okay. So there should be a anyhow zero parameter constructor. Okay. Okay, let me give a related example, then you will understand. There is a student class now you are going to create. So how you will going to create a Java bean? Public class student. Okay, so fast like rule. Class must be public. So next, recommend to implement serializable. So implements serializable. Okay. Next, why to convert like to transfer the data to convert it into stream object from transfer to one one class to another class through the network. Okay. Serializable already I told, like to serialize and deserialize the object, to convert it a bit of stream or byte of stream. Okay. Java into to convert a byte of stream, that is a serializable process. In that process, your class should be implement serializable. Kirtan and Vishal, hope you remember in your singleton class.
Yeah, Nirmal.
Okay. Yeah, next point, recommended to implement serial done. Bean property should be private. Okay, private, non-static. So private and non-static. And tell me, like student have what? Student, what have the property we have in student? Student have the name. So name be string. Student stu name. Okay, better to take proper name. Okay, don't only take name. If you not hesitant, just take student name also. That is a good, and make it underscore or not it be. But second letter, don't follow the, like don't forget the standard of class variable, how to declare class and all. Don't forget. So and and other point I will tell you, like that is a recommended, not like compulsory. Recommend means you have to follow. Mandatory means there is a no chance, like you have to anyhow you have to follow. Recommend means there is a good solution, that like good improvisation like that. Okay, so private, instead of taking int, try to take integer wrapper type. Okay, integer student number. Okay, student number means some number we are giving in Java, sorry, DB. And student, what type student? Private. Tell me, student details.
Student email.
Student email. And tell me, phone number. Private
phone number
long
Student
number. Okay, so instead of taking primitive type, take wrapper type. It is a good approach. Okay, and recommended also. You know what is recommended and what is mandatory now. Recommended means you have to follow, and mandatory means there is a no other chance. Anyhow, you have to follow. Recommended means you can skip for some time, but better to go for the recommended things. And lot of things. Okay, I don't have to waste my time. Just give me 2 minutes. Huh? Hello. Okay, so like that, there are so many property are there in the student class. Sorry. Okay, so the student name, roll number, registration number, address, phone number, lot of things are there in student class. And to, because can you access the private member directly or by creating object? Can you access them?
no.
no
Yes or no? Yeah, guys. No, na.
No.
no
No, we can't
Okay.
access.
So to access them, there will be some public thing to access them. So if I can see, if I create some method and give the public access, and we call that method to access the particular variable, means for example, let me like I'm not writing the getter and setter method, getters and setters. Okay, I will wrote in Eclipse. 2 minutes. Okay. So getter and setter method we have. So for example, see, there is a class. This is my class, a class object. We have created a class object by calling new constructor, because we don't have the private constructor now, so we can create the object. So what I have, for example, you have these two members here. So I'm creating an object of student class. Student stu stu equal to new student. Okay, so if I use like that, student dot student name, student number. Okay, student number. Is it valid or invalid? Tell me.
invalid invalid
Invalid only na. Private members, how can you access to object? Private member accessible through in the class only. If I want to use in this particular class in some method, then it will accessible. Private member not accessible for the outside. Yes. Okay, so student is like variable. Student like field variable or members variable. You can't access the private one. Okay, so what I have to do? I will create some public method here. Okay, that will get the access from your setter method and getter method. Set student name. Okay, student number and some method called get student number. So in this case, what I have to do? stu dot set student number. So I have to pass the number, like some I pass 1,000. Okay. So when I just try to get student dot get student number, then you can access. Okay. These two things are valid. Okay. These things are valid. You can access them. Clear with the Java bin? What is Java bin and all?
Yeah, Nirmal.
Anyone have any doubt? Because they are going to move forward. Okay, so let me just recap quickly. So Java Bean nothing but is a like normal standard class. So when you want to go into create a Java Bean, so you have to follow some standard. So class must be public, recommended to implement serializable. Bean property and must like bean property is nothing but your variables. Okay, should be private and non-static. Don't make it static. Okay, because it's illegal statement. Every bean property variable should have one set of getter and setter method to access the private variables. Should we have zero parameter constructor? Okay, so maybe you not aware of the term called Java bean, but you aware of this term like the term is nothing but your three types of we have three types of Java beans. Okay. So that is nothing but maybe sometime you know, maybe sometime you don't know. So need not to worry about that. I will explain this. VO class. Tell me what is the VO class? Value object. Okay. Nothing but hold inputs. Like almost you are not using as of now or outputs. As of now, we are not using, we are directly dealing with a model class or BO class or DTO class. Okay. So DTO class, nothing but data transfer object. Okay. So to carry data from one layer to another layer or from one project to another project. Okay, that also possible. Okay, so everyone follow the standard. Okay, these are the types. They have to follow the same standard. Nothing but BO or we can say model. Okay, as of now, like now the term is highlighted model. Okay, like BO class, entity class, all are one class. Okay, entity class, all are same. Okay, hold BO means business object. Okay, need not to worry. So to hold persistent data. If you don't know about persistent or persistence, okay, persistent or persistence data means the data is related to your DB. Okay. data related your DB. Just if you don't know persistent and persistence, so need not to worry. We will exclusively read that. So data for DB. Okay. Data for DB. Just remember this much. Okay. So these are different type of Java beans. Is it clear? Java bean, type of Java bean.
Yeah, Nirmal.
Okay. Okay. So and like see the Java bean is not like with this much only. Like these are the minimum standard you have to follow. Okay. Means minimum. You can't skip from this. Okay. You don't know, you know the minimum means you can't decrease. Maximum can you decrease. Minimum means you can increase, but you can't decrease. Okay. This is a minimum requirement you have to follow. Let me give the maximum requirement. Well, well designed. Okay. Well designed Java class, Java bean. Java class, not Java bean also. Java class only. Java bean also you can say. Java bean should contain the following things. Okay. Contain or they should be contained. If you not understand any term, just let me know. Okay. First, overloaded constructor means 0 parameter, 1 parameter, 2 parameter, and all. Okay. Overloaded constructor, not overriding. I'm saying overloaded. Two-string method that also required to become your Java bean. Okay. Design Java bean. Let me write Java bean one. Okay. Java bean is like most useful because in other classes we are not going to create and all this toasting and construct and all like not required. Some classes. So main of the Java bean you have there is overload constructor, toasting method, equals method. Okay. So next hash code method. Okay. So and get and set is already I said get and set a method. So these thing if you make and this much this thing and this thing. If you make a Java bean class, then you can say your Java bean is well designed. Okay, well designed. So just you can ask me now, like why you are keeping equals and hash code method. See, if you not keep equals and hash code method, so if you get to the like if you call on the student object equal or hash code, so which class method will be going to use like call if I call student dot hash code, so which class method hash code method will going to execute? Tell me.
Object class.
If I call toString method, like if I not override the toString method, which class toString method will going to execute?
Like it's actually so super class. If there's not in super class, then object class.
No, other people don't know. If some class don't have that method, the method will come from the super classes. If you not extend from anything, okay, that means so that will be called from object class. Guys, forget the basics also, or you can't talk. You have a health issue. Divya, Kirtan, Pappu, Ganga, Shweta, Asna, you have a health issue, everyone.
No, Nirmal.
So you don't know basics.
Object class, I know.
You should be reply everyone. Okay. So I need not to like explain this thing. Like if you not do that, then it will call from the object class and it will be causes error for us. When you call toString method, it should be print your object class details. If you print some hash code and all, so it is not going to work out. Okay. So your class name with hash code is not going to work out. If you like that, you have to override some method. So need not to worry. Just moving to the why we go for Lombok. We can create these things now. Like we can create the variables, we can create the setter method, the toString method, equals method, a hash code method. You can create it now. And there are so many shortcuts is there in Eclipse. Alt Shift double S will going to setter and getter. Sorry, double S means two string method. Alt shift SR, you will going to create your setter and getter methods. Okay, double S means two string. Like let me write the shortcuts. I think Alt plus shift plus S two times. Okay, will be your two string method to generate two string. Alt shift SR to generate setter getter. Setter and getter. Press Alt Shift SO, then constructor. So this shortcut you have to learn, you not to worry. Otherwise, I will give a shortcut list. You can read from there. So before Lombok API, what is the issue with that? We can create using Eclipse shortcut and easily we can create that. Okay. Just think after some day you just to take two things: student name and number, student number and name. In later that variable you add more like at least 10 or 15 variable you added, student email, student or number and all. Okay, so you have to enter setter and method and you have to regenerate. Okay, and two string method, constructors, everything is headache here. See, if you write if you have two property, there are how many constructor? One is zero parameter, one is single parameter with two, like one is zero parameter, one parameter with student number, one parameter student name, and one parameter with all the things. So total, if you have two property, you have to create four overload constructor. So assuming if you have 10 thing, so how many 10 square, 10 into 10 you have to create, I think n square na, n into n, ha. So if you have two, you have to create four. If you have 10, you have to 10 into 10. How many constructor you have to create? 10 into 10 means 100 na. 100 constructor you have to create. Is it a good thing? And don't think overload a constructor given by the shortcuts. Okay, that will not generate. So you have to copy and paste. You have to remove the constructor and all. You have to set. And two string also. See, when you just create that, you have to call two string. So anyhow, there is some manual step now. So we can make it automated. See, if there is a automated, so become lazy. Okay, don't worry. Sometimes lazy will be good. Not every time. Okay, without number, what is the problem? So just learn the concept. If it is not possible today, I will add another class on tomorrow, complete the Lombok. So just clear with the basics and all. So without or before, feel the pain also, like how much pain we are feeling late before. And when you use Lombok, how much easy for you to create all these things. And it will save your time seriously. Yeah. See, now at times you are just creating two, three member variable and you can say, Nirmal, we can do it now. Why there is another headache? We have to do act like things. But when you just come into real time one and when you see thousand, like not thousand, like numbers of n numbers of like variable in a particular class, and you see, Nirmal, now it is headache. Yeah. How many, how I can create a overall constructor this many of classes, and later if they change and again you have to create that. Two string has code equal method and setter and getter you can generate, but constructors and like if generation also there is a manual stuff now. If something is going wrong, then you have to type by your own self, by your own. Okay, so there is some headache. So let me write the headache. We should manually make Java class, Java bin class. Am I audible, guys?
Yeah, Nirmal.
Yeah.
Is well designed. You have to write the overall constructor, two string method, equals method, hash code method. See, if you want to need your own equals method implementation, so you have to write now your own two string. You have to change and all now. So there are so many things here. Okay, so there is some manual stuff to make your Java bin class as well designed by adding the above things, above methods. Okay, and we should manually increase or decrease. There is a case of increment. Okay, So just assuming you write 1,000 of member variable and your TL or some person your TL or team lead or tech lead said no. These many of variables we not required. You have to create in another class. So you can generate by clicking on like a shortcut and all, okay. But by removing there is a headache now. So you have to remove the particular method now. Just assume in middle, like if it is in last section, then you can remove the last. If it's the first section, you can remove the first. Okay, your TL will say, see, remove email, remove phone number, remove name, like one by one. So you have to remove one by one, settle and get them. You can see and check, okay, like that. So there are so many manual stuff and wasting of time. And just assume if there is something who will handle everything, like about your setup. Just your role is add the variables: private int student number, private string student name, private student email, private long phone number, and you just leave it. All setter method, getter method, toasting, equals method, construct constructors, and everything will going to generate automatically. Is it not a good thing? You just write this much only, and your job is done. If you want to remove this thing in later, you remove it finally. Like is there is a no issue. If you want to add something, you can edit. You need not to take the headache of the creating setter getter method, toasting method. See, when you just increase the variables, you have to change the toasting method even. If you decrease the variables also, you have to change the setter and getter methods and the toasting method. So this many of headache you need not to carry. Okay. So to become your life is very easy. So increase or decrease of like the above method. So we have to should manually increase or decrease. Method, getter setter method, based on and overall construct also. Okay, I'm not writing that point. Based on the number of properties. Properties is nothing but your variables and all. Okay, we are sorry adding and removing. So when you add, you have to change. When you remove, also you have to change. There is some manual shop now. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Still same thing. No, or I speak. I speak. I told for the classes, but you're not ready. That's why I'm skipping for this week. Okay. So be ready. Don't be say like these things. Okay. So let's assume when we have something like, for example, there is some Superman and some superhero who will take care of everything. How it is making like easy, yeah. Okay. So to make it very easy, we have to do that with Lombok API. So this is our green Baba. We make it green. No, not yellow, green. Okay. All the above thing, all the above things will be taken care, and will be generated internally automatically. It means you can't see these methods and all, but you can use. How great, like Lambda KPI, not me, okay? Internally and automatically. You need to do, okay, the creation and all. So internally they will create, okay? Let it be internally only. Anyhow, you have to do some annotation all. Automatically it will create, okay? So next point. Lambda API also called as Project Lombok. Okay, that they in the website they mention that is Project Lombok. Okay, so don't confuse. Both are same. Project Lombok. Generators, generators, generate generates the following boilerplate code. Tell me, guys, what is boilerplate code?
that code
Not
using it again and again.
Yes, good. Anything else, guys?
Repeated code movement.
Ganga, you have to speak properly, or you know what is the boilerplate code.
Yeah, same things we are going to write, like same steps we are repeating many times. That those lines you
Okay,
can call it
so
as a
let me
boilerplate.
clear. Yeah, let me clear that. What is the boilerplate code? So the setup code, the repeated code in entire Java project or with in our entire your class or enter the project. Okay, like the repeated code with no changes or with minimum changes. That is called your boilerplate code. Okay? Like see, setter and getter method, two string method. They are the boilerplate code here. See, when you just add some variable, you have to create setter methods, and you know when you have to just add the variables, you have to change the two string methods. So there is some minimum change and like negligible change or no change. Then the code is called boilerplate code. Nothing but the repeated code. Okay, just assume like just keep in your mind if the code is repeated. See, when you just created a DB connection, that was a repeated code. Yeah, when you write, see, when you just do the repeated code until like there is some two three operation you are doing, and for that you have create two three the classes, other classes, and create a connection object in every classes. So that is not a recommended approach. We You just create a utility class, keep that code there, and you get the by calling the method get the collect connection object. So like that, there are some piece of code that is repeated entire project, entire application with no change or with minimum change. Okay, so you not to worry. See, when this new term comes, so just think about that. I will explain also. Constructors, constructors, constructor, oh, constructors. Then next, getter and setter method, toString equals method also you need not write here. Serious. Equals. Okay, and has code and many more. Like seriously many more. Okay, and it is clear. So tell me let me tell something about the Lambda. Okay. It is a free, seriously free. You need not to do any registration. You need not to do anything. It is just like a API, like how you download driver class and you're keeping in your build path. Like that, you have to download the Lombok API jar or collect the dependency. If you use some build tool like Maven and Gradle, so you keep that in Maven and Gradle. And if you're using normal application, you have to download the jar and you have to keep your build path. Then the job is done. Okay, and there are some steps you have to do before doing that. So I will tell how to do the setup now. So it is an open source. Open source API means free. Open source API means free. Okay. Next, it must be configure. This is the step. Okay, it must be configured with your ID. So how to configure with the ID? The Lombok I will tell to make to make ID is using Lombok API. So directly adding jar is not going to work out. So for that, some manual step like to add the jar or to set up some for one time only. API to generate the command boilerplate. Okay. So next, it supply like Lombok API supplies bunch of annotation. Only annotation, yeah. Bunch of annotation you have to remember. And need not to remember also. When you just control space, they will give the suggestion and the keeps annotations to generating. And by name also you can recognize. Okay, need not to worry. Need not to remember the things. Okay, if you know getter and setter, you can create the annotation. After it, getter, after that annotation getter and annotation setter. Done. Your setter and getter method will be going to generate. Need not to worry about that. Generating this common code. Okay, generate the common code. So the annotations are like annotation setter, annotation getter, all args constructor, then no args constructors, constructor, not constructor. Okay, then nothing but your two string, two T capital O, two string, and pulse and hash code one. Okay, hash code in one annotation. You can create both. And data. Data is the boss of the everything. Okay, it is mix of all annotation. If you write it simple, need not to remember all the annotation. Write simple, annotate annotation data. Then it will create getter and setter. All method to string equals has code everything. It will generate. We will see how much method it generate. It is a mix of all above annotation. So see, I'm not saying like I give the proof also how it is generating and how you can see like it is not will be on your class. Okay, it will be hidden. But you can use and I can show where it is created and how it is created. And lot of annotation is there we have to going to use in coming days. And I will tell also. So need not to worry about that. So can I do the setup and all like or should I do it tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Nirmal.
Yeah. So understood now this much you understood like the things. So need not to take the pressure like this. Normal Java bean is there like without Lombok we are facing this much of issue with Lombok. We have some setup and all we have to do. So see, so it will may take if you need all the annotation it may take 2 days. Okay, during the setup collecting jar and all I will so like step by step I will explain one an annotation and other annotations also. So it will take 1 2 days 2 days. Okay, so need not to worry this small API why will take 2 days because we are taking classes for 40 minutes and all. So you can't expect these things in 1 2 days. Okay, so it will may take 3 days. So for Friday and Saturday we are continuous of the Lambda. Is it clear with everyone?
Yeah, Nirmal.
Yeah. So just read the document. What is Java? Sorry, Java bean. What without Lombok, what is the first issue? And with Lombok, what we will get? You get the advantage. Yeah, advantage may you not get because you not don't know about that. So I will do the setup and all in front of you. I give the note and all, so you will get better idea.